Capstone 5. New York City is being affected by the rising sea level in multiple ways. The rise in sea level has already caused an increase in flooding that has resulted in many billions of dollars in damage and even deaths. New York City is vulnerable to the effects of sea level rise because much of the city already has a problem with flooding and is at low levels of elevation. The sea level of New York City has been rising at a fast rate. The sea level in New York City could rise up to 6 feet by 2100, and this would put large portions of the city, especially in Queens, underwater. The rise in sea level will put at least 2 million people into areas that are vulnerable to floods. The flooding is also predicted to be worse in low-income areas that will be greater affected. New York has many plans to combat sea level rise, but all of the plans include giving up on protecting certain areas that are especially vulnerable. One strategy that New York City has used is called managed retreat. In areas that are not wealthy, the government will buy out properties and either require flood-resilient buildings to be built or allow the area to flood and focus resources on more populated areas and areas with higher property values. To stop flooding from affecting many parts of New York City, they have used levees, seawalls, and berms for protecting during storms.